What's up, fellow Clashers? It's Apollyon here, coming to you with it's the latest Clan War recap. And before we get into this, it was a random war that we went against, but just as far as the state of Rising right now, appreciate everybody's apps that are coming in, and time that you guys take, and thanks for that, and just for your enthusiasm to join the WHF family. Right now, and probably going forward, we're not accepting any more Town Hall 8s. The game is changing. Everything's moving up to even 9 is, it's not dying at all. It's still very strong, but it's the game where it's at is becoming Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11, with a lot of fun still at Town Hall 9. So we are looking for still some really good Town Hall 9s. We're looking for people with at least 15 heroes, but the catch is, if you have max expos, we're looking for at least 2020s. So just keep that in mind. We're trying to keep the offense balanced with your defense. If you have a really super high max Town Hall 9, but you got 15 heroes or 10 heroes or something like that, it's not something that we're looking for. You're going to be all the way on the top of the war, and you're going to have to hit some pretty tough bases, and with lower heroes or mid-level heroes, it's really tough to do. So anyway, Town Hall 10s, we're looking for them in Rising. They're looking for them in WHF, I think, still, and WHF2. So go to the powerbankgaming.com/apply. Go ahead and get in. We'll get you into the right clan, but we are looking for Town Hall 10s and still looking for some good Town Hall 9s. All right. That being said, let's go ahead and jump into the war recap. It was a random matchup, 40v40, and it was interesting. They had their Town Hall 9s were pretty heavy all the way down to the bottom, and we don't have heavy Town Hall 9s at the bottom, but we had two Town Hall 11s, or one Town Hall 11, one 10.5, and two Town Hall 10s to their 5 Town Hall 10s. So I don't even know who's mismatched in that type of, I guess, I don't know, maybe we have a little advantage up top that way. And then pretty even all the way with the Town Hall 9s, except for the fact that they had max expos, I think, on their lowest Town Hall 9, whereas we don't have, even our mid guys don't have max expos. So a little mismatch there. But we'll go ahead and jump in to see some of these attacks, check them out, and I think they got a lot of cool different styles. So really like to watch this war. It was random, but they had some good bases for us to hit. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to show is just, they are a level 11 clan from Mexico. So you can check out their stats right there. I think you saw what they did with us. Struggled a little bit on the 3 stars. Had a lot more 2 stars in theirs, and they struggled with us all the way from the top down. So, but we'll definitely show what they did since they used most of their attacks. So we'll go ahead and jump into some of ours. I'm not going to really focus on too much of our top attacks. Our Town Hall 11s dip down to the Town Hall 10s. Some of the Town Hall 10s dip down to the 9s. And some of their 10s were 9.5s. So still good attacks, but we'll go ahead and start on at least the 9.5s. So let's go ahead and check out number 7. Enver is going to go ahead and take this base with a cold-blooded LaLoon, going kind of old school. Still works. 4 hounds, 1 in max hound in the clan castle, and that level 4 lava hound is so beefy now with that latest upgrade. So we've got cold-blooded, which means just 1 golem, and using some wizards on the funneling is a good entry. Seeing that it doesn't need 2 golems, not a lot of point defense is hitting that golem, sends a test wall breaker down there, and just waiting for these wizards to come and do their funneling. He wants to make sure that the kill squad gets in all the way to that core to take out that Archer Queen, dirty Archer Queen, and at least that air defense that's right by the Archer Queen. So try not to put an air defense in your queen compartment. It just makes a LaLoon so much easier. Drops double poison for these loons and dragon in the clan castle. Has to take care of that before he can deploy his lava hounds. So this queen has got to take care of that and also take care of this last air defense, which she uses her ability. A lot of point defenses on her. I believe that the expos are set to ground, which also makes this that much easier to go ahead and hit with a LaLoon. And we'll go ahead and send the lava hounds in there. Rages up these loons. Needs to get them through. Push past that sweeper. And now we've got a couple more lava hounds going up from the 6 and from the 9 o'clock compartment. Some more back end loons going to take out that cannon up there. Everything's reconvening. They really need to get to that air defense. Still has 2 more rages though. That lava hound will pop just in time, and he still has 2 more lava hounds to tank for these air defenses, but has plenty of loons to go ahead and take care of that. So uses that the third rage there, and they're going to go ahead and get to that air defense. And now there's just a few Teslas, a few archer towers, and a wizard tower for splash damage. But that expo is a sitting duck because it is pointed to the ground. So that's just going to be something that these loons have to take care of. So all right. So they're making their way through the Tesla. I think we still have a lava hound up. So, all right. So we're finishing the last defense. We've got everything done. We're going to go ahead and do the cleanup. We've got wizards cleaning up from the bottom. We've got lava pups that are cleaning up all over the place, and we still have an unbroken hound, and we get the 3. All right. So great attack. Great way to start us off. I'm going to restart my video card here and see if I can get a little bit better. I'm dropping some frames here, so I'll be right back. Okay, so that was a great first attack. Let's go ahead and check out Jake taking care of their new 9.5 with HGHB. And he uses the Archer Queen for cleanup here. He does a really, really nice job with his hogs. This was probably one of the better HGHBs you can watch as far as reacting to what's happening with your units, making sure they're taken care of and not dying off, and reacting with hogs to go ahead and take out defenses and push the path of your kill squad there where you want them to go. So he's got baby drags going in for the funneling here, sends his giants in from the top with the healer. And he's just going to wait till that wall is almost broken up, and then he's going to drop his king and bowlers right behind it. And they really have nowhere else to go but into this main compartment. But then I think they stray a little bit if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so he sends his hogs in there. Look at the bowlers starting to walk down to that mortar. But he goes and takes care of that with hogs. And that really refocuses them back into that core. It's just very, very nicely done. And he's dealing with a lava hound in the clan castle, which is going to do absolutely nothing to this kill squad. There's no troops that target air, just bowlers, king, and giants. So everything's going great. He sends in hogs from the top, just a couple, like 3 or 4, that are going to go ahead and take care of so much of this base and make sure that these bowlers get focused and start walking in with the rest of the kill squad. Just very, very nicely done. I mean, that's how he's able to take this 9.5 out. It's just such a really good hit. And he's got the king still with ability and almost full health. He's got a queen that he hasn't even dropped yet. He's got wizards funneling up from the top. He can start using wizards from the top right as soon as some of these defenses go. He drops a last bit of his hogs in there with a heal, you can't really ask for anything more than what's going on here. So he drops a wizard now from 2 wizards up to the top right just to start that cleanup again. A bowler is walking in from the top left, and now as soon as these 2 defenses, you've got a Tesla and Archer Tower go down, he can drop that queen in. There we go. And even if that hog did not take care of it, that queen would be able to use her ability, take out all the buildings around it, and take care of that Tesla too. So this base is completely toasted. just really, really nice HGHB. And for those of you that think that Jake just dropped his units down there and got the 3-star because HGHB is so simple and so effective and OP, that is definitely not the way it went down. I was on with him, going through bit by bit of this attack, where to come in from, what to do, how many units to bring of each thing. It was definitely calculated. All the stuff was there. And not just dropped in and hoping that he got the 3-star. So just a really nice planning and really good attack. So, okay, spoiler alert. You guys might want to close your ears if you don't know already, but Robb Stark gets killed again here. Robb Stark dies again. So we're going to go ahead and check out number 10. Sen hitting this with another HGHB, but instead of bringing a jump, he brings 2 rages, 2 heals, and takes care of this base very, very efficiently. Has just a few giants there to tank for these for the baby dragon. Make sure he gets the funneling, or she gets the funneling, or whatever that baby dragon is, as well as that wizard there on the top and bottom. Needs to go ahead and take care of all these trash buildings, which he's doing very, very nicely. Doesn't need a jump because the compartments are pretty open. Does use a wall breaker just to speed things up, or a couple wall breakers, I'm sorry, and then the rest of the giants will go ahead and reroute into this compartment. Nice Tesla farm is going to get taken out really quick. The kill squad has nowhere else to go but straight into here. Everything's raged. Giants rage, King's rage, Queen is raged, and we're just waiting for the healers to get raged, and they're going to get rage right here. There we go. So they break through to that core compartment. The lava hound is taken care of. Well, it's busted. It's not taken care of. The pups need to get taken care of, but they're not doing too much damage with the help of these healers. Drops that second rage down there in the core, and the queen decides to split off. I don't think that's a good idea. That's going to be pretty much game over for her as soon as she walks into that wizard tower range. So they're going to use the ability up there, or down there, I'm sorry, and trip a giant bomb and then get some skellies. That's going to delay her from taking out that wizard tower, and that's going to take her out. So we've got hogs going in from the 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock compartment. Long compartment, not really a troll Tesla, just a outside Tesla, kind of to stop the HGHB, but just not really effective if you don't come in from the noon compartment. So anyway, we've got a healer on a king. We got giants still tanking a few point defenses or splash damage. These hogs are going to go ahead and help them out without any issue whatsoever. King is getting healed back almost up to full. Drops that last heal, not even necessary, but why not? When you crush a base that much, you can do what you need to. So we're going to go ahead and speed things up. Has tons of hogs for the cleanup, and even has a few giants and wizard and the king, which is getting overly healed. So really, really nice attack. Just wanted to show a different version of the HGHB spell composition. Okay, let's look at one of my favorite attacks. I have a couple favorite attacks, and that is the Queen Walk VaHo, and then this one right here, which is a GoBoLaLoon. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. And now, the weird thing is, it's such an effective attack that he doesn't even get all of the air defenses that he needs to, but he cleans so much of the base with the kill squad that it really doesn't hurt him at all. Now, look at all the wizard towers. There's a wizard tower farm in that 3 o'clock compartment, or couple compartments. He really needs to get the clan castle, the queen, and those 2 air defenses. Going to drop the bowlers in just a little bit. Drops a rage, drops a poison, and gets that clan castle. Very nice runway poison too. Just very nicely done. All minions, they're all going to die to that poison. The queen decides to walk with these bowlers, which is just, that's what destroys getting that second air defense. But on the flip side of that, she's going to take out all of these defenses, the mortar, the wizard tower, all 3 wizard towers. And the key to this is, normally all those loons would get stuck on those air defenses towards these air defenses with those wizard towers, and just take a beating trying to get there and being ping-ponged from defense to defense. But you'll see what happens once the queen takes out all these. The bowlers even decide to keep her company and walk around the park. There's a Tesla farm on that left compartment, or the around the 8 o'clock, and these bowlers are going to go ahead and try to take it out, but they're running low. But if you look at this, the Lava Hound is dropped in with the haste. That those loons get there straight into that air defense. There is no time wasted, so that's what makes this effective with only bringing a couple of Lava Hounds, is that they're so quick to get to these air defenses that it really doesn't make a difference. Drops an early rage, but he wants to push through because there are no more Lava Hounds to tank. You only use 2, and you've got just too many loons to be taken out by that air defense. I think he has like 10 or 12 loons to go ahead and go against that. Same thing with this Tesla. It's just going to go. It's a bad story. It's a tragic one. We don't like to talk about it because, yeah, it's spoiler alert. So they die. So the loons, I think he's got about 7 or 8 loons left over, cleaning up slowly, but you know what? Slowly but surely, it wins the race. 3 stars is 3 stars. Just a very, very nice use of spells there as well. All right, number 13, we're going to check out another HGHB, but it's going to have a Barbarian King walk. So we're kind of mixing things up a little bit. BK walk on the top left and the HGHB for the rest. And again, another one where he gets so much value from the hogs. You'll see, I think, three or 4 hogs that just make it clear out the entire left-hand side of the base with that king walking. Just a great, I don't know if you, I'm pretty sure he wanted the king to walk there. That's by structure. So he's going to go get his giants in there, as well as the queen and bowlers, so they're going to take out the core and the clan castle and be standing under heels. But this king, watch this. This one hog here on the 9 o'clock compartment on the archer tower. I think there's 1 or 2 hogs, and just check out the value he gets from these things. This is going to jump down. He sends another hog just to supplement it, and it is going to go ahead and take out the cannon. So it's already taken out the archer tower. It's going to take out this cannon. It's going to move down to the wizard tower, all because this king is tanking for it. Uses the king ability, sends another hog just to help. They're going to run into the archer tower untouched. Then they're going to run into the air defense untouched. So that's 4 defenses, and they haven't even taken a hit yet. They're going to move into, they finally get hit by this Tesla. If that king was down a little bit quicker, they wouldn't even get hit by the Tesla. So, I mean, just they clean out the entire left-hand side bottom, top and bottom of this base. Just awesome use of hogs. Great timing. And, I mean, also saving the king, too, because that king is almost back up to full health again. Queen still hasn't even used her ability, hasn't needed to use a rage, maybe forgot it or just didn't even need to use the rage for his kill squad, so he rages those hogs up, knows there's no giant bombs there. The queen is tripping on those and taking it in the face for the team, uses the ability, but this base was completely crushed. Just such a well thought out, executed plan. Like to see the variation of the HGHB with the Barbarian King walk. So, I mean, it just worked out great. 7 healers, so using the 4 on the kill squad and the 3 on the king just worked out fantastic. Since we like walks so much, we're going to go check out number 15, and we're going to look at Foghorn hitting this with a Queen Walk GoBoHo. So kind of the old school thing where we use golems and hogs, but we're throwing in bowlers in the middle there. And I'm trying to think if this is the one where I just thought that the raid was over, because I thought it was not going well at all. But it's such a powerful attack. Funneling is being done here. I'm not sure if he gets a wall breaker fail of all his wall breakers, or if they finally got in there. But he's using the bowlers, and I'm pretty sure they go for a walk here, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to watch this one again with you all and try to comment. So 2 of them go walking here. Queen is still doing her thing, but trip to clan castle, and I don't understand how. I think it's the poison that takes care of this clan castle, because there's nothing. Oh, there's a wizard in there. That's what took care of it. I was wondering what took care of the clan castle, the baby dragon and everything that was in air. But we've got the queen doing queen on queen action, and I think the friendly queen just gets that last shot in, but then dies herself. So we've got healers switching on here. We've got just a few bowlers using that jump with the golem, take out that core. The king is still doing his thing, but does not have hardly any more health, and has already used the ability to have still one rage and one heal, and not too many hogs left. So at this point, it's not looking fantastic. It's looking good, but he's got to make these units stretch. They've still got the Expo to take care of, which is targeted on that golem, which is great. We've got the Troll Tesla up top that's frying giants. And then we've got the bowlers that are just taking out the rest of these defenses. So here are bowlers under hero, bowlers under rage. That king is getting healed back up to full. Giant versus Tesla. Giant loses. So we've got hog riders coming in from the top, or from the bottom to the top, and they take it out because they can jump, and that's what it's all about. It's all about jumping. We do have a pesky builder hut in the corner, but I think the bowlers might go ahead and take care of that. I'm not sure who's going to take care of it. Maybe nobody will take care of it. They'll just completely miss it. There we go. So they're finally going to send in the entire kill squad, or what's left of it, to take care of that. And we've got another bowler hut. So guys, make sure you don't do what I do, to bring stuff for the builder huts. Just a couple of archers. They will take care of that, just so you don't run out of time. It was such a nice attack. No reason to lose because of that. All right, let's check out about 4 or 5 more. And we're going to jump down to number 18, Stoned GoBoHo from Foghorn, with a 6-pack on this war, bringing in 3 golems this time with a very similar type of attack, but we haven't seen hardly any stoned attacks. Actually, is there any hog riders in here? I'm not sure there's any. I might have misspoke there. I don't think it's Stone GoBoHo. I think it's just Stone GoBo. So there we go. We got it with a queen walk. That's what's up here. A queen walk stone bow. So Queen is doing her thing. She's supposed to reroute in there. That was what was supposed to be a queen charge, but it did not go as planned. So we improvise. So rage up, take care of that queen. Didn't even need a drop of poison in there. And I don't know how he's going to trip the clan castle. I don't remember this one specifically. He's already got funneling troops on the top left, and he's sending in the golems on the bottom, or I'm sorry, the 6 o'clock compartment. But I still don't think we've tripped the clan castle yet. So there we go. 3 baby dragons, guys. Don't put 3 baby dragons in your clan castle. It negates the rage completely, and that poison is ticking away on them. The queen doesn't even have to use her ability. Then finally does just at the very, very end. It's just not efficient. So those golems are struggling to get in there. Uses another max golem, drops in with a jump, and the bowlers, kind of like a variation of the Bovalanche. We've got the king going in there, raging up and taking care of that expo. We've got 3, I think, still full golems that haven't broken into golemites, and we've got the bowlers kind of walking around the base. But that's probably exactly what he wants them to do. Is he wants the king and the golems to go ahead and take care of these defenses. He probably did want the bowlers actually to walk in there, but they're doing their thing up top. They got this stuff on lockdown. They know what's up, and they're taking out a lot of these trash buildings. Queen loses her healers, but you know, there's hardly any defenses left, and we still have 2 golems that are up. So that mortar is not going to be a friend to those bowlers, but they do finally take it out. We've got 1 full golem and 2 golemites. So now it's up to these golems to be the heroes and tank for these 4-point defenses, which is a lot. Max archer towers and max Teslas. And then uses the rage to push them through. They need to get through that wall, and time is running out here. They also want to make sure they take care of these defenses and hit them as hard as they possibly can. The golem just busts through that wall like the Kool-Aid man. If you guys know who that is, hopefully you do. And then drops some very nice poison, saves that poison all the way for those skelly traps. Could have almost made or broke the raid there, but with the help of the queen and bowlers, they take out that last defense with the photo finish. Really, really close attack. Love to watch it. All right, number 19, cold-blooded GoVaho. Because I don't think we've really watched any GoVahos yet, and it's still such a powerful attack. Don't think we used any bowlers in here. I think there's Valks in the clan castle, so we've got a golem doing his thing, tanking for the wizards and everything else that needs to be funneled. Queen is doing her own funneling. Very nice use of the queen, just knowing where she's going to go and dropping her so early, dropping those wizards to their death. They do have to take out that army camp, which they do. They have their instructions, and now we've got a really kind of annoying clan castle for Valkyries. Fortunately, that queen is going to go ahead and jump in there. Notice how he drops the jump and the heal, because he knows those loons are going to drop some serious bombs on their head, which they do, but they're standing in heals, so they live through it. He hits a double giant bomb in there and does not supplement them with a heal, so they're kind of running low on health. But he's got hogs coming up from the 3 o'clock compartment while that king was tanking for him. Drops the first heal, or the second heal in there for those hogs, and the Valkyries are just about dead. So he does have 6 more hogs, so it's very hog heavy here. It's a hog heavy attack. And still has that last heal. So with only these few defenses left, there's going to be absolutely no issue for them to take care of those. Not even any spring traps in those compartments. So we'll go ahead and speed things up as they take care of this. There is a little golemite that's going to punch through that wall for the rest of his life, or switch to another wall and punch through it. He's really never going to make it through. So, or he does, but he cheats. He gets help from the queen. That's why. So let's make that clear. All right, 4 more attacks and then we're done. Speed things up a little bit. 22. We're going to watch a queen walk, cold-blooded GoVaho. One of my favorite attacks here. I just love the composition and everything. It's the one I use. This is just a fantastic attack. Only has to use 3 healers because his queen is never going to be in the range of 2-point defenses for very long. I think just for only a couple seconds as soon as she walks into here. But she will go ahead and take out that archer tower pretty quickly and get help from that hog to go ahead and clear that clan castle and trigger that. Sends the queen standing in rage, and fortunately that clan castle does take the effect of the poison even after it walks through, but handles those wizards and witch in there in that clan castle, which could be problematic if he didn't drop those poisons. Then we've got Valks coming in from the bottom, 1 Valk or 3 Valks to go ahead and help out that golem in there, and then we drop the king and the rest of the Valks who they want to run. But that 1 Valk just starts doing her own thing, and she's going to die a horrible, terrible, Expo-ish death. Even though the hogs are going to come in and try to save her, they don't. So we've got a heal going in the core, a jump going in to push them through, take out that enemy king. The enemy queen is already down, and we've just got to watch the hogs now as they go ahead and supplement this attack. Has no more spells left, and he's got a Tesla farm right there that they have to, but he's got tons of Valkyries in that core in the top left that are running through the base pretty easily, taking a giant bomb to the face, which is never good. It just ruins their makeup. It's horrible on it. I mean, it really is. But they're going to go ahead and take out a couple more of these defenses. They only have 2 more point defenses and 1 splash damage, which is unfortunately for the base. It's on the golem, which is never going to do anything. So these Valkyries finally catch a breather, and they don't have to go ahead and get hit with any of the defenses, as the golem is doing that for them. So the queen's going to go ahead and take out that wizard tower. The golem finally breaks, and then we've got another set of minions and archers coming down from the top. Those minions do not make it very far from that air bomb, but the queen, she's going to go ahead and come around from the side or from the top side and take out the rest of the base. So cool attack to watch. Let's jump all the way down to number 33. I wish I could have shown everybody's. We had such great attacks, but it just duplicated the strategies. We're going to do a mass Valk here, and this is a perfect runway poison. This is exactly how you use poison effectively. So he's going to go ahead and get the lure here. It brings, I think, at least 4 hogs, maybe 5. That's the key to the success of this raid. So he's got that. Now look at the runway poison here. He drops one and then drops another. There we go. And they've got to walk all the way through the entire poison to in order to get to that king. Just great placement, great timing. Everything was really good with it. And that king is just tanking just for that one the one cannon. And you know, with this many Valks, I think there was 18 plus Valks in there. It's going to be no problem for them to wreck this base. There is a couple minions. They I think they were probably having their coffee break or something. But they're out now. They will get taken out by this queen. And I think there's one more minion left all the way in the top left. That's a little bit pesky. But even if he does end up taking out those Valks, he's going to run into a very unhappy queen with that. We got level 12 Royals, and we're taking a max Expo base out. Not a max base, but they got max Teslas, max Expos. I mean, it's just such a great attack here. So we really don't have anything else that's going to take out this minion. So I don't know how we make it here. So I guess the heals are keeping these Valkyries alive. We do have some wizards that are going to be heroes if they can just bust through the level 8 wall. Drops the second heal there, and it still has one more for that core. And as soon as they get in, they're going to beeline right for those minions. As soon as they get aggro, drops the other wizard for cleanup up top. On that top left, there we go. They finally get that last minion down, and then we've got some hogs that are going to go ahead and help these Valkyries come through this base. I think that heal could have probably been dropped a little bit lower into that core, but you know what? It gets the job done. We do have some heavy trash buildings like the Clan Castle, the Town Hall, Dark Elixir Storage. You've got a lot of buildings there that have heavy hit points, so it's not the defenses that are so bad. They've got to clear out all of those heavy buildings. They do that, and we still have a couple more heavy buildings, but with the help of these wizards and hogs, they are successful. 2 more, and then we're done. Number 37 wanted to show a low-level base getting hit with HGHB with 10, 11 heroes. Still, yeah, so this is one of the only bases that didn't have max expos. Still has level 1, and it's one of their lowest Town Hall 9s. So, yeah, it's just a crazy matchup that we had. We just look how much DPS we've got. 5-point defenses hitting these poor giants right in the face, and I think that queen might go ahead and step up and start picking on them too. So there's just so much DPS that's coming in on them. He does have the baby dragons and the wizards funneling on the top right and the top left, and then finally drops the king and queen in there. But once they get in there, they're going to go ahead and exact their revenge, because we've got giants coming in, we've got bowlers coming in, and we've got the healers that are coming in. We've got 2 rages, of which he could have dropped a little bit ago. Drops that runway poison in the perfect place, but just a little early. It doesn't really matter. Those bowlers are under rage are going to go ahead and wipe that out super quick. And then they're just going to go ahead and bust through this wall like the Hulk. The king and giant smash. So sends the lone hog in there just to go ahead and help them to friendly nudge to push them through. The second rage kicks in, so these healers heal those bowlers all the way back up to full. We've got a Tesla farm up in the top left at the 9 o'clock compartment. We've got hogs coming in at the 3 o'clock to go ahead and help those bowlers. Don't know if they're going to be there on time, because that last bowler is finally going to go down, but he does have a second heal, that last heal, and he's going to heal these hogs to push them through there. Has tons and tons of hogs left, and all the defenses are down. Swag heal. We didn't even use that last heal. And there we go. We do have a builder hut in the corner. and we've got that heal that was not used. All right, last one, number 40. Our only Town Hall 8 attack. So we've got really funky base here. So we're gonna do a GoHo, old school GoHo. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole attack, so I don't even know what's in the clan castle. I'm guessing hogs, but it could be bowlers. Who knows? So he drops the hogs in there to take out that defense as well as grab the clan castle lure. He's got 2 poisons to deal with it, and he's got not a cold-blooded, a shattered entry. So he's got 2 golems going in here. He does unfortunately send that golem to its death. Because it's going to be taking hits from the minions. I don't think the loons are going to get all the way down to him, though. No, they don't. So that's good. He's going pretty low on health, but then he's got a second backup golem to go ahead and take out the rest of this base with these wizards and everything else. So they'll kind of switch positions. That the other golem still didn't break yet, though, so that's good. He'll go ahead and send a couple hogs in here just to take out that Tesla and reroute the golem. We've got wall breakers going in on that first compartment, and it's just very methodical. It's got other wall breakers that are coming in pretty much untouched. They'll go ahead and open up that second compartment. Unfortunately, the wizards, silly wizards, you guys are not the tanks. You got to wait till the golem gets in there. Rages up that kill squad with the king, golems, and wizards. They're going to go ahead and do some damage to these archer towers. And he still has 15 hogs and probably 5 more in the clan castle to go ahead and take out the rest of the space. I didn't see any giant bombs getting hit yet, so any triggered. So we've got to be patient on that. He still has 6 more hogs left over here. So they're following the king, and we'll see where it is. The king goes down, but we still have a full golem up. And I still haven't seen any giant bombs get triggered. There we go. There's one. Is it 2? No, it's just 1. It's a single, and it gets taken care of under. I don't know. I don't know where the other 2 are. So I'm sure we'll trigger them at some point in time. But you know what? It's not going to matter because we get to 3 here. So it was a great attack and a great war. Swag heal. So again, great job to everybody that did the attacks. I wish I could show them all, but good job to WHF Rising. Just left, I think, 10 stars for the perfect war. If I'm not mistaken, it's 40. No, I'm sorry, 5 stars. 120 is the max. So really, really good job to everybody there. We really had a good time. Thanks to Caminos de GTO, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. And go ahead and practice these attacks. Get used to it. The compositions, the spells, the deployment, the placement, everything that goes into making those 3 stars. Practice it. Get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks. Oh, and like, subscribe, share them with your clan members, and don't forget what I said about that we're looking for some good Town Hall 9s, 10s, and possibly even 11s.